When you open a place called Homestead Art and Studio, you want to make sure people know it's not stuffy. So you host a gathering that you call that Artsy Fartsy event. That's what Sharon Larson has done. She gets the credit or the blame for that name as artist and owner of Homestead Art and Studio. So, okay, why did you want to call it that?
You gave the perfect description, because I know that art can be perceived as stuffy sometimes, and I didn't want it to be labeled as stuffy. So this is an event where there's all types of art, from the not stuffy to the stuffy, and it's fun.
Well, I don't know what would ever make art stuffy, or maybe people are thinking of museums where they have to be quiet or something. They think that's maybe not a warm, friendly atmosphere.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you are warm and friendly. We're gonna look at one of your works.
Yeah.
You brought it. It's Venice. I recognize it.
Yep.
And I asked you if you love Venice, and you said,
I have never been to Venice, but it was way cheaper to paint it than to go there.
Yes. Oh, yes, the city on the waterways. And that's exactly the color of the water. That is so pretty. Did that come off of a photo that you looked at and you said, oh, I want to paint that home?
Yes, it was a photographer who went to Venice and gave me permission to paint that scene with watercolor.
Is watercolor your main medium?
Yes, that's mainly what I do.
So when you've been an artist probably all your life, right? I mean,
2014 was when I first picked up watercolors. Otherwise, not.
And so, when you decided to open a place, you were thinking, you're going to use your own art and the art of others.
Yep, I wanted it to be a place for other artists, in this case, Iowa and Illinois artists, to have a place to create and to showcase their work and to bring the community together.
Well, you've really done that beautifully, Sharon. I think, and everybody's going to love to come to this because you're doing all kinds of things. I want to look at the sculpture out front first, and then I want to move it and we'll look at the painting. Tell me about this guy.
So that is a ballerina. It's powder coated, and it is made by Gail Chavanel, and she's from Chavanel Studios in Dubuque, Iowa.
Do you see how it's a person? And there's her tutu. I see it now.
It's beautiful.
That is so creative. Well, I guess an artist that's what you do,
right?
And so behind Miss Ballerina,
well, another ballet themed piece of art. So this is from our featured artist for this Artsy Fartsy event, and this is by Jeremy Marquis.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love it.
And at this event, he's going to have outdoors his whole collection of artwork, very large and very small, on display for people to look at. Outside? Outside.
Oh, again, another event that needs good weather.
It will be.
Right? It's good. Well, I'm not worried about that at all. This is very cool. And then our jazz artists over here. Whoa.
Well, this is also by our featured artist for Saturday, Jeremy Marquis. You can kind of touch it and feel. He likes to layer the canvas with other layers of canvas.
It's acrylic,
and then he paints these beautiful jazz scenes. So
the colors I adore. Oh.
Yeah, he really focuses on the arts, so theater and music.
Yeah. So at the event, which is coming up Saturday, right?
Saturday night from 5 to 8.
Okay, it is called that Artsy Fartsy event, but you have the wine, which will certainly loosen it up.
Yep.
And what time are you going to start serving the wine?
5 o'clock we'll start, because the event runs from 5 to 8. So we'll have complimentary wine, appetizers, a couple raffles and giveaways, music, and then of course art in the patio, outside, and people can walk in the store and see over 70 artists in there.
It's all people from our region, for sure. So here's your place. So tell me about it. If you haven't been to Sharon's place in DeWitt, what do people walk in for normally on a regular basis?
So far, because we've only been open 8 months,
it's
curiosity. People walk in because they're curious what goes on in here. And the feedback that we get is it feels very homey and welcoming and approachable, which is exactly what the goal was.
Good. Are you from DeWitt?
Rural Long Grove, so really close to DeWitt.
Yes, so that's your home area. So is that where you came up with Homestead as the name?
That was my husband's doing. He said, how do you want it to feel when people walk in? And I said, like home. And that's what we went with.
That's perfect. What's it been like for you to be a business owner in a town like DeWitt? Because you have a great group of merchants in DeWitt,
Yes.
don't we, business owners?
Yeah, DeWitt is wonderful, and I'm fortunate enough to be right across the side entrance of what I consider to be the best antique place in town, and that's Emma Ray's.
Emma Ray's.
Emma Ray's Antiques and Unique. So there's a lot of great places.
Special tip for you, Emma Ray's is for antiques there in DeWitt, right next to your place. Stop at Homestead as well. You don't normally serve wine when you walk. No, but that's just for
People
that.
can bring their own wine, though.
Bring your own if you'd like. Otherwise, you can get it for free on the Saturday night from 5 to 8. Homestead Art and Studio, and this is your big event. Are you doing? What do you charge? Oh, it's free.
It's free.
It's free,
and it's the first annual event.
But you are limiting. You would like us to RSVP.
That would be nice, so I can plan how much wine and food to have.
Right. Well, that's always kind of difficult, isn't it, to know what to guess? And because not everybody's good at RSVPing, I hear that's kind of a thing people don't always do.
Well, I made it super convenient. All someone has to do is go to the website, homesteadartandstudio.com, and there's a pop-up message, and you click on it and fill it out.
Yes, and I love the idea of strolling outside and indoors with the wine and check out the local art. See, you got it.
Yep, it's a
Sharon,
good night.
All the best to you. Hope it goes great for you.
Thank you.